Good day, everybody. It's Royale. As you know, my videos are raw, short, and sweet. This one is about the Canadian government and our next lockdown right now that we're going through right now, and it's very frustrating. Oh, before I start, I know I usually say it to the end, or sometimes I forget. But if you can press that like button, if you press that not like button, that's fine too. But please leave a comment on how you like why have a conversation. Not insults because I don't know why people do that for. I had another video where someone just insulted me because of my opinion, and again, they're a big fan of somebody, and that just proved my whole point is that if you can't have a different opinion on someone else, then you get insulted. So you got to think one way or you get insulted, right? Which is kind of ridiculous, which is my whole point of making that video about that person. About that lady, what's her name? It's down there. Christina, can't pronounce her last name, but that lady right there is made a video about her. But anyways, um, so yeah, so this one's about the whole government thing, Ontario, Canada being locked down, Canada being locked down right now, and last year we did it. Um, most of us sacrificed, a lot of us sacrificed, time from our family, our regular stuff. We went through all the rules and everything, and then now they want us to do it again. Um, and it's really frustrating because no one's helping us out, right? The government's not helping out the small businesses or people that have lost their jobs or losing hours, or like people like me, I work for myself, that have lost customers, that are not getting new customers coming in um, to hire me for the job. So I'm losing out. I'm short. I'm behind on bills. Um, and that's not fair for us. I know I'm not the only person that's going through this, and it's not fair for us. Meanwhile, and now this time around, when you go to the grocery store, or when you go to the store that sells other stuff besides grocery, you can't buy those stuff no more because they're not essential no more. And another thing too is that how does the government tell us what's essential? You did it last year by locking us down, saying this is not essential, that's not essential. But this time around, like, don't you think people had enough? We're tired, we're exhausted, and then now you're telling us that you know, buying a video game or uh, you know, buying a book or whatever it is, or getting your hair cut or your nails done, like those not essential, or going to the gym, those not essential. For a lot of people, those are it keeps their sanity. You know what I mean? Like that keeps them going every day. Like uh, my partner, for her to feel better about herself, she likes to do her nails and her toes. A lot of ladies are like that. A lot of guys like that too. That do that kind of stuff to the manicures to makes you feel better. Um, people like to go to exercise. Some people like to go to the gym. I do my little exercise at home and I feel much better. Some people like to go to the gym and do exercise. So for you guys to say this is what's essential, what's not essential, but as long as it doesn't affect you guys in your bank account, then it's okay. You know, if it affects our bank account, then who cares? You know what I mean? And no one's gonna help us out. No one's gonna bail us out. And it's like we're living like it's the rich gets rich and the poor gets poor. And that's exactly what it is. But as long as it doesn't affect your bank account for the government, then it's fine. Why is the LCBO and the beer store? Why is that essential for? Why can't people just stop drinking then? Because the government's making their money. That's the government ran own. So as long as you can't mess with their business, you can't mess with their income, and then they're gonna tax you, tax you, tax you, tax you, tax you forever. You know what I mean? So I find it to be corrupted. It's evil. I know this is a serious thing about the coronavirus. I'm not saying it's not. So don't be like, oh, I hope the coronavirus people are dying. Yes, we know people are dying. Not disregarding that. Not saying it's fake. Nothing like that. What I'm saying is that there must be a better way that we can deal with this. Um, a lot of people like me are in the hole right now, uh, using our credit cards, taking out of our little $2 savings we have, whatever maybe, whatever, you know what I mean, which is not fair. We're not going to get reimbursed for this. Like, why must I be maxing out my credit card to pay bills or survive or buy food, or I mean, or you know what I mean, or, buy tools for work and stuff like that with the little jobs I am getting, but not as full as capacity as I was getting before. But and then why are we the ones that have to suffer for it? you know, my little savings that I have up, a little $2 savings, whatever it may be, you know, that's my personal savings. You know, if something happens that's around me, you know, my car has trouble or something, or the roof needs fixing, or you know, my kids need stuff for school or clothes or whatever it may be. You know, like an emergency. You know what I mean? That's what it's for. It's not for something that I didn't cause. A lot of it, well, we didn't cause, and we're the ones suffering for it. So now when everything goes out to normal, I'm gonna have to, and a lot of us are gonna have to sacrifice whatever it is, half a year, 2 years, whatever of our lives, just to get back on being back on track. And we got to sacrifice what, you know, time away from the kids, or you know, going to that barbecue, or you know, going to your family dinner because you're gonna go take those extra shifts at work, or you know what I mean. Now you got to sacrifice more, and it's ridiculous because the government, it doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect the rich. What's going on right now, it doesn't affect the government. And people are like, oh well, people got sick when they're rich and they died and blah blah. Yes, but we're all going through pain. We're all going to suffer and stuff like that. But these guys, no matter what, their bills are paid. They have food. They're not worrying about that. They're not worrying about their financially and this COVID thing. We're, majority of us are worrying about COVID and our financial situation. Um, so I don't know what the government's going to do about it. They probably won't do anything. And also with the Lotterio too, right? That's government owned too, right? So the three things are open and up every single time. Which again, as I was saying, is I don't understand why that's considered essential for, but you know, someone getting their haircut or working at a gym or something like that, or buying a video game, as I said, or pentagrams or coloring books, whatever. That's not essential. That's for their sanity. But who cares about us little people? And I don't know. I think we need to uh, figure out a way to fix this, or I don't know how the government's gonna do this. I don't know what we're gonna do. Um, but it's just not right. It's not fair. I know life's not fair, but this is really ridiculous. This is really just depressing, sad. Um, I think that's really about it. Really, just I don't know. Hopefully, you know, the days, the year, later in the year get better and stuff like that. Cases will go down. People will be more safer. But I don't know what we're gonna do with our businesses or people that are out of work. That are using their $1, $2 savings, or don't even have savings, that are borrowing money, line of credit. You know, I don't know what we're supposed to do. You know, meanwhile the government sits back, and Doug Ford and Trudeau not say Trudeau's not even saying nothing, and Doug Ford just kicking back, and it's okay. You know, for last year for him to have dinner with his daughters, and he laughed about it. You know, even though we weren't supposed to be around our family, but it's okay for him though. Again, the government's corrupted. It's okay for them to do anything, but when it comes to us, we get penalized, we get judged, we get criticized, we get ticketed, we get fined, we get everything, you know, everything thrown at us. But for them, it's okay. It's okay, right? Um, anyways, you guys just be safe. All right, thanks.